hope you're well. Today I wanted to talk to you about the relatively new makeup brand Trinny London. I received my package about 2 weeks ago and have been trying out the products that I have been very happy with. So I thought I would show you by removing all my makeup, coming back, showing you how I apply it alongside of my other products so you can really see the coverage, the shades, and just get a real good feel about it, hopefully. So let's talk a little bit about the brands for the ones that are not familiar with it. Just a brief description is Trinny London was developed by a fabulous lady based in London by the name of Trinny Woodall. She has been working in the fashion industry for 20 plus years. She had a very successful show by the name of What Not to Wear with her friends Susanna. So it was Trinny and Susanna doing What Not to Wear, where these two ladies went on tour and made over completely normal ladies like you and I. It was very successful in the UK as well as in the US, I believe, because they appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show on numerous occasions. And yeah, she has always been really interested in beauty and makeup as well. And she's incredibly, that's not a word. She's also incredibly knowledgeable about beauty and makeup products in general. She has been playing around and started to mush up her own products and carry them with her. She just thought, you know what, enough's enough, I'm going to come up with a brand, and that's how this whole thing started. There are a couple of things that are special about the brand. One is everything within the range is cream based, which means you need no brushes. Now, I'm the kind of person that likes to use my fingers anyway, so I don't carry too many brushes, but I realized that the ones that I carry are one too many and I would like to not carry them. So now I know what's missing from my stack and what I need to get, because I carried my stack and then I use powder. I have to use setting powder. So I had my setting powder and my bronzer and these two brushes, and I thought, can you imagine what a relief it would be to just have 2 extra stacks on here so I could get rid of this? I mean, brilliant. So now I know what I'm missing and what I need to add. Another thing is they have this really clever way of determining what shade you are. So, you know, normally if you're ordering from Sephora or whatever brand, you would go in there and you would see swatches of the different colors, and they're always sort of tricky, and a lot of the times I get the color wrong anyway, and I think I'm very good at determining what color I am, and it's not quite right a lot of the times. It's sort of close enough but not quite. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. You need to have a look. It's very cleverly done. They have come up with this system called Match to Me. So you go on the website, have a browse, and then go to the Match to Me tab. You click on it and you will get this page with loads of different women that have different skin colors. They will have a text box next to them, and it's also, that's another thing about it, that it's quite fun and interactive. So you read these things where they talk about their skin, what shade they describe it as, how it reacts to the sun, and then it also comes with little mini videos that you watch where they talk about their skin. This proved very helpful. No matter, I mean, whatever you do, just do not look at their hair color, because that's got nothing to do with determining what shade you would be in the different products. So just ignore that and listen to what they're saying about their skin and read about it. You do this little test and then it comes up with your results, and mine were spot on. I mean, I wasn't even nervous about it, so I didn't even have to contact them and say, oh, I'm not quite sure what color I would be. Perhaps that's the case for some, and I'm sure you can contact them and they will prove very helpful. And most importantly, my concealer foundation, which is the one that could be really wrong, is spot on, which is really nice. The first product I really wanted to try was the BFF Cream. This is a Skin Perfector SPF 30. I'm the shade medium. I'm going to tell you more about it when I do my makeup, but it also comes with an empty pot so that you can decant it in here and add it to your stack if you need to. And I think that's about it. So have a look in the description box for everything that I'm using, and I'm going to go and remove my makeup now. I'm trying to drag it out, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go remove my makeup and come back and show you everything. See you in a minute. Oh my god, I just saw my face in the monitor. I look hideous. I didn't realize it was this bad. Shouldn't have done this video. Is this what I look like? Really big headed, because I thought I look better than this without makeup on. Oh dear. So I can't believe I'm showing you what I look like with straight eyelashes. Nobody ever sees this. Eyelashes are my thing, so nobody ever sees me with straight eyelashes, but there you go. I intentionally didn't want to overexpose my face with light. I wanted you to really be able to see what the products do to my face. And I also wanted you to see the colors of the products that I'm showing you properly. So a little trick I wanted to share with you is after I wash my face, when I go to dry my face with my face towel, I then use the towel and I exfoliate my lips with it, especially during this time when my lips are so dry. So it gets your blood circulation going, it plumps up your lips slightly, obviously not enough because mine are still tiny, but most importantly it also exfoliates your lips. So just run it over your lips like so, gently. Alternatively, what you can do is when you go to brush your teeth and wash your face in the morning, you can just do circular motions with your toothbrush instead for the same effect. I then go in with my lip balm. I'll show you this one. I'm currently using, this is my new favorite, the Visa Cuckoo. It's just been launched, I believe. I have put a light serum on my face. I've used one from Kiehl's. Should have had it here, sorry. I'll put it in the description box below. It's very light, it's like water. So I've just put that on, and then that's when I go in with my BFF cream. So I normally always use SPF on my face because I use AHA and BHA products from time to time. So it's very important because of that. But even when I don't, because I go through phases with that, I always use SPF. Obviously the BFF cream has got the SPF 30 in there, so I'm just going to use it as a moisturizer as well as an SPF, so it's perfect. I've got combination skin, so I'm going to put a cream on and then this on top. I will use this instead of my moisturizer, so to say. But depending on your skin type, you can do your routine and then put this on top if it doesn't become too rich. Also, a little trick that a Trinny customer had shared is that she has oily skin. So instead of putting this on and then the rest of her makeup, which would be, you know, she would go in with her concealer foundation, what she would do is she would put her concealer and foundation on first and then put the BFF cream on top, and she felt like her skin didn't get oily that way. I don't have that issue. My skin gets a little bit oilier during summer, so I will try this trick then, but I just wanted to share it with you. So it will just even out your skin tone, tone down redness. It will give you, it's got very small light reflecting particles in there that will just freshen up your skin and brighten it. It's really nice, and guys can also use it, so men can also use this. It comes out, see, I was a little bit hesitant about this bit, which is it comes out as a white/grey cream, and then it sort of just adapts to your pigmentation. I thought, oh, is it going to be gimmicky? Is it going to be one of those gimmicky creams? But it's not at all. And I really like it. So I'm going to apply it to half of my face. You can see the difference. So this is the color of the cream, as you can see. And then it kind of just adapts to your skin tone. So this will suddenly just oxidize. Like I can see on my hands now, my fingers, it's turned into a skin tone now. Can you see? So it's no longer white, and it just brightens up my skin. I use it all the way underneath my eyes because, as you can see, my dark circles under my eyes are no joke. So if you see the difference, I hope it translates on camera because I can see it in real life when I look in the mirror. But can you see that it just evens it out, freshens it, it's more radiant. I really like it. So and then what I will do is I go in with my Just a Touch. Just a Touch is a concealer and foundation in one. I am the shade Trintron. If it will focus, here we go. So I just rub my finger in there, and what I see them do, like what I see Trinny do, is they kind of just warm it up between the fingers and then apply it. I don't do that. I've got combination skin. I don't really need to. It kind of just blends really nicely on my skin anyway, but that's most definitely something you can do. Sorry, I need to use my mirror for this. So I'm really fussy with concealers because this is a situation I'm dealing with. So I like something with a very good coverage. And what happens is a lot of the concealers with good coverage are extremely creamy, and they just crease up within 5 minutes underneath the creases underneath my eyes, because when I smile I get these crease lines underneath and they just go and hide in there. I hate it. So I've been playing around with these for 2 weeks, and yeah, it doesn't do that, so that was really nice. I'm putting a lot more on than I would for every day just because the camera picks up so much. All the details and little flaws on your face. I wouldn't put this much on in real life, to be honest, because the naked eye can't pick up on all of this. Oh, something I do is, I know one of my followers was especially concerned about acne and if it would cover up her spots. So I don't have any spots at the moment, which is a miracle in itself, but I do have little pigmentations. Can you see here? So I wanted to show you how it covers those up. And what I do is, I put the product on and I almost let it marinate a bit and bake. And I sort of get on with the rest of my face because I get more coverage that way. So that's what I do when I have spots, and as well as with these two marks on my face. But I must resist making the weird makeup face. Don't do it. The worst is going to be when I get the mascara out. You know, we all do that. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. And then I go in with my loose powder. I'm using Laura Mercier's translucent powder. It's a setting powder. And I just take a bit. Okay, and then let me do this. So, as you can see, I dab and don't do strokes like this when I cover any areas up, because that's how you get the most coverage. And as you can see, I need a lot of coverage. And then I just set that in my T-zone because that's where I get oily. Okay. Oh hooray, I can curl my eyelashes now and feel normal. Uemura eyelash color, of course, what else? It's the best thing ever. And then I always do a little bit of this. Just kind of move them around because they tend to stick together a bit when you've used the curler. And I just want them to be placed naturally. As you can see, I really go for it. Okay, and then I use the brow set. This is an eyebrow gel, a clear eyebrow gel from MAC. I use this just to keep my eyebrows in place. I brush them the opposite way and then up. And then I will go in with my mascara. I am using Hypnose Precious Cells from Lancome. Okay. And I like very little product on my brush, and I like to then build it up. I'm a bit crazy about eyelashes, so I'm sorry, I'm going to have to fast forward this because I also find it very therapeutic. Oh my god, I'm almost seeing the mascara face. I like this brush, it's nice and small and thin, so you can really get your bottom lashes with it too, without making too much of a mess. Okay. I will then use a bit of bronzer. I'm using Chanel's Soleil de Tan, the Chanel. Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce anything. Then I just go in here. I just need a bit of color, especially during winter. It's just, I'm so pale. Look, anemic at all times. A little bit on my nose. And then I will use, I love this, you know I love this. This is the Ambient powder, the Ambient highlighters from Hourglass. And I'm using the trio. I just take my brush and run it across and just go over it. I'm using the same bronzer brush. I shouldn't, but I am in this video. You will never see me highlight my nose. You just will not, because I have a Persian nose. Why on earth would I want to emphasize it? I don't understand people that do that unless you've got the smallest nose in the entire world. And then, as if that's going to help to plump up my lips, but you know. It's sweeter than nothing. I love this lipstick. It's Lip Luxe in Demon. I love this colour. It's a beautiful red shade. It looks almost a little bit orangey on camera, but it's not at all in real life. Refocus, refocus. Okay, the pigmentation in this product is amazing. So you need the tiniest amount, literally. I like to build it up. And then I'll do just a tiny bit like this. Warm it up and go in the apples of my cheek. Because, you know, I want it to be a story. This needs to tell the same story as this. And that's it. I just stack them together, pop them in my handbag, and voila, done. Because I do have to touch up during the day. So it just makes my life so much easier. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.